Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting in the American League Central, the Indians held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 3-1. Mikey Matuk grabbed 4 hits overall in the contest as the Tigers took care of the Mariners 4-3. The Halos amassed an impressive 6 home runs in the game as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 16-7. The Chicago White Sox put together 10 total hits as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 5-4. The Yankees combined to allow only 4 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 1-0. Marco Estrada got the W and now has 5 this year, leading the Blue Jays to a win over the Red Sox 5-3. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. The Tampa Bay Rays knocked out 12 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 5-4. The Houston Astros got 11 hits overall as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 7-3. The Miami Marlins grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Braves 6-3. The Phillies picked up 14 hits in total as they got the best of the visiting Mets 6-5. Joe Musgrove grabbed his 2nd win of the year, helping the Pirates push past the Giants 5-2. The Washington Nationals combined for a 4-hitter as they got a road win against Arizona 3-2. Zach Davies twirled 8 shutout innings before turning it over to the bullpen as Milwaukee downed the Rockies 7-0. Adam Duvall had 3 hits and drove in 3 as the Reds pushed past the Dodgers 3-2. The Cardinals amassed 14 hits in the game as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 10-5. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
We're just a few Lake Erie at Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Today, it's the 2nd of this 3-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Cleveland Indians. Indians baseball now. Danny Salazar is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Cleveland. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First delivery to him on the way. And we are officially underway from Cleveland as the first pitch misses for ball one. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this should be an interesting watch today because this team's playing well, all facets of the game. But they're facing an ace on the other side today, and they're going to have to jump on him early if they're going to have any chance.
Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees, the temperature at first pitch. 2-0 count, and the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Hero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, this team's lineup is dead last in batting average, and I tell you what, that does not bode well for the rest of the season. If you do not have professional at-bats up and down the lineup, or at least 6 to 7 guys, it is eventually going to catch up to you.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Alcides Escobar, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Lifetime against Danny Salazar. He has 9 base hits in 42 ABs. 1 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
1-2 the counts of the Royals shortstop, and set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan, I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Just underway here in Cleveland. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
2 out, nobody on. Drilled to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch to your old, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side, not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he pulled his neck and he stayed in there.
Here's Lucas Duda now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A 1 pitch on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Perez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a fastball just a bit up.
2-2.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for Kansas City. Now the Tribe will get their shot. Still scoreless. Danny Duffy, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matt. And Danny Duffy, you're looking at a small stick of dynamite here. Not a real big guy, about 6 foot, 185 pounds, but good life on his fastball. Sneaky quick, 94 to 96. Good hard slider, a true slider. His changeup is getting better. You'll know if Danny Duffy's on early because he's a swing and miss left-handed strikeout type pitcher.
So here's Francisco Lindor now as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. First pitch of the at-bat. And the changeup is way low that time. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. .2-0 count. The pitch finds the zone. Strike 1. Career numbers against Danny Duffy. He's gone 2 for 8. He's taken him deep once. Popped high in the air. Duda has a play. He's got it 1 away. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Yeah, Matty, the thing I'm focused on with this lineup is the fact that they love to run. They lead the league in stolen bases. They're not afraid to take that extra bag. It's going to put the defense on their heels. Be on the lookout for that today.
And is the second baseman Jason Kipnis, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number two. Lifted down the line in left. Going after it is Gordon. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Duffy sets. First pitch on the way. Swing and a line drive. That gets down and the inning continues. The throw into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He swings and grounds it to short. There is Escobar. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. We're back to Progressive Field in just a moment. So next to the plate for the Royals, Jorge Soler. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively.
Jorge Soler.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2-2 to Jorge Soler. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jorge Bonifacio. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. First pitch on its way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Soft liner out toward left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Third baseman Mike Moustakas now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Batting 8, the left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. From the belt, the pitch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Naquin's under it. And that ends the inning. Royals leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding in for the Indians, Michael Brantley, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Brantley.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. Oh, heater gets turned around.
In now for Cleveland, Eric Thames. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Thames absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault these guys today for the swing and miss. In today's game with so many shifts, there are no hits to be had on the ground. But when this guy does connect against left-handed pitching, it is fun to watch.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Now a snap throw to first. Don't want to forget about him. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient even with 2 strikes.
Three-two pitch. There goes Brantley. Payoff pitch one more time. He's on the move again from first. And he won't have to contend with the throw as that misses for ball 4. First and second now to start the inning.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
So digging in now, Norman Payne, and he's one to watch out for. A 7-game hitting streak coming in. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked a donut off your bat knowing two things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Escobar on to first to complete the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. The average at 284 to begin play. 1 home run, 13 RBIs. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Brantley at third with 2 away. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1 left for the Tribe. We'll move to the third with no score. Into the box now, Ryan Goins. Live time against Danny Salazar. 2 hits in 7 tries. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Goins, once a Toronto Blue Jay, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. The 2-1 home. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 2-2. Here's a high pop-up. Kipnis over to his right. 1 down. So with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these 2 teams find themselves entering our ball game here today. Digging in for his second at-bat, Paulo Orlando. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high. Third inning, no score to this point. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Slider stayed too low, ball 2. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Alcides Escobar is on deck. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Alcides.
Digging in to try it again. Alcides Escobar looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. Now a throw over and the runner back. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Popped him up. Thames in foul ground. 2 down.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Salvador Perez. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in. 2 out with the man at first. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Snap throw to first. Not in time. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand. The 2-2 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. A runner on first with 2 away. Payoff pitch one more time. Count still full, 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Catcher Yan Gomes as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Yan Gomes.
First pitch on its way. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Comes set and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Goins has got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The second baseman, number 22, Jason Kipnis.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now the power hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. He's set. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2-hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. A 1-1 misses off the plate. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Missed with a slider.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Duffy sets, 3-1 on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Down in order go the Tribe. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as the left-handed hitting slugger and USC product Lucas Duda settles in to start out the inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Now a swing and a ball shot foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Time now for the Indians' Road to the Show report as we get a look at two guys making some noise in the upper minors. Striding in, Jorge Soler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Swing and a misses. He was way early on that one. 3-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Line toward right center. That's his first base hit. Make him 1 for 2 now. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. Soler rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's in safely at third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Third baseman Mike Moustakas now as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Bonifacio takes his lead at third with 1 away. 1-2 now. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon.
Nope.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Ryan Goins.
Striding in once again, Ryan Goins. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Goins is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Skied into very shallow right. Payne is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The Royals do strike for a run here on the RBI triple. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 Royals. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jose Ramirez set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Jose Ramirez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
0-1. Here's the pitch. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
I'm shocked he was even able to foul that one away. Now he's got to set his sights back over the heart of the plate and maybe be ready for something inside.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. The 1-2. hit high and deep to right center. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Edwin Encarnacion now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that's too high, ball 2. Two-0 count. The pitch is in there for strike one.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
No runs, 3 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Here it is on 3-1. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. And they take the lead. It's gone. So a 2-run home run for Edwin Encarnacion. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and the Tribe take a 2-1 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Left fielder number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. 0-1 the count. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Oh, 1, here it comes. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
No outs, nobody on. Struck him out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Ready for another chance? Eric Thames. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
The 1-0 delivery. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Now the 2-1 is laid off for ball number 3.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
The right fielder, number 6.
Stepping in, Norman Payne. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's another 0-2. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Popped him up. Perez is under it, and that retires the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Order turns over now and set to go Paulo Orlando. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup in for a strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Hit back toward the mound. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
That's a big knock right there for his confidence. He had seen it. You're walking to the plate. You know your average is dipped below 220 for the first time in a long time. Nice AB.
Throw over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Throw to first, but he dives back safely. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Escobar, base runner at first with 1 out. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Up the middle, fielded cleanly, a jumping catch at second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Indians 2 and the Royals 1. Digging in, Tyler Naquin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Tyler Naquin.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Moustakas is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first takes care of him. Two very quick outs to start the home fifth.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Duffy sets, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Hit back up the middle. Escobar fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. They still lead it 2-1. Dan Otero takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound.
Number 61, Dan Otero.
Here's Lucas Duda now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Hit down the third baseline. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
In is Jorge Soler. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And that one stayed too low, apparently. He's set. Here comes the 1-1 to third. Ramirez is there. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jorge.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set and the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. On deck, Mike Moustakas. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball four. So it's first and second now with only one away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Back up the middle, Kipnis. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. One left for Kansas City. Our score remains 2-1. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. A ball and two strikes to Kipnis.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
The 1-2. Softly hit to the left side. And he makes a great diving stop for the out.
That ball wasn't actually smoked, more of a soft line drive, but a nice diving catch by the infielder right there, showing a lot of range.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Edwin Encarnacion will stand in again as we flash you back here to the fourth inning. This was a two-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1. The 1-1 home is strike two swinging. Popped him up. Goins ranging into shallow right. 2 down.
Left fielder number 23, Michael Brantley.
Ready for another shot now. Michael Brantley. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And there's ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. The 2-2. Slow roller out to short. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. We'll see Alex Gordon to start things out when we come back. It's the Indians 2 and the Royals 1. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Indians, number 55, Tony Dick.
Striding in once again, Alex Gordon. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
from the stretch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken high above the zone. The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
Great situation right here, leading off the inning. You gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Swing and a miss, and Gordon's down on strikes for out number 1.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Ready once again, Ryan Goins. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit high. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Scorched to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Paulo Orlando. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a ball.
Fastball that just misses inside. The 1-0 is outside for a ball. 3-0 now.
3-0 the count.
2 out, nobody on. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The batter, number 2. Shortstop, Alcides.
Digging in to try it again. Alcides Escobar has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Quick check on that tying run at first, and the runner back safely. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Orlando, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Full count to Alcides Escobar.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Royals leave 1. They're down 2-1.
Baseman, Eric Payne.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Hard liner to center field. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Into the box now, Norman Payne, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. And And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And they can't run it down. The 1-2. And another foul ball.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Another 1-2 delivery. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting, center fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Naquin. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And this is fouled at the plate. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I get where he's going right there. Sinker and then pull the string back a little bit with that nasty changeup. But if those fall in the same quadrant, look for someone to get on top of one and crush it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Very weakly on the ground. Runners on first with 1 down. This is on the ground over to first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the 2nd out of the inning.
The catcher, number 8, Yan Gomes.
In now for Cleveland, Yan Gomes. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. A runner on first with 2 away. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is Soler. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season, and the Tribe have opened it up to 4-1.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This is line to left. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. And Jason Kipnis up next will bat this inning.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Lindor is off at first with 2 away. Back up the middle, and Kipnis is going to reach on a base hit.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, 2-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably. Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
From the belt, the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to attack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in dirt.
Hard sinker misses 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Here now the 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
This game is getting interesting real quick. The last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
The 1-0. Misses down below the knee.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Now the 3-0 offering. Clips the zone low and outside for a strike. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Ricky Nolasco answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it. Michael Brantley will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit. 1 run scores. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, Velo.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Into the box, Eric Thames.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Two down, runners at first and second. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Nolasco comes set. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swinging on 2-0, and it's chopped foul left plate. Drilled on the ground to short. Escobar has it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Another good inning here for the Indians. Hey, fun times in Cleveland again. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Indians, number 24, Andrew Miller.
Ready for another chance? Salvador Perez. He was a double play victim last time around.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by Ubaldo, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. The leadoff man's on to start the eighth. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
And we'll get our answer here as it appears the umpires have made their decision and the headset comes off. And the runner is safe at first as originally called, so they will lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. Here's Lucas Duda now. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. There's a look at the inning-by-inning recap. 7-1 our score as we play the 8th inning of this one. Digging in now for Kansas City, Jorge Soler. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. And now we'll just stare him down out there as he steps off and bluffs him back to first. Trevor Rosenthal will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Trevor Rosenthal.
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. One there on the first. And how about that for an entrance? One pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Royals bats are quiet there. They're down 7-1. Digging in, the switch hitter, Norman Payne. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is in there for strike number 2. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And there's one down now.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Yan Gomes. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now the 1-0. Hit on the ground to short. There is Escobar. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 9th inning coming up. The Tribe lead this one 7-1. So here's the Royals DH, Jorge Bonifacio, 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. First pitch on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, another base hit right there, D-Roll. They've already stranded 10 runners. Could this possibly be 11?
And that's the name of the game right there, Danny. Hitting with runners in scoring position. You have to find a way to buckle your chin strap and stay in there and fight for a knock.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 is a slider that misses below the zone. Bonifacio gets his lead at first, nobody out. I think he would have liked a green light there. It's 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Swinging a soft liner, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex Gordon.
Standing in, Alex Gordon. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch called for a strike.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
The 1-1 misses inside off the plate. Runner at first here, one man out. 3-1. Ryan Goins is on deck. The 3-1 pitch, and that's low, ball 4. So next to the plate for the Royals, Ryan Goins. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string it.
And the run will score all the way from first. That makes it a 7-3 ball game.
Always nice to get some run production from the bottom of your order, right? That double brings in 2 runs, and the top of the order is coming up here. This could really be a big inning.
He's set. Here it comes. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. This is on the ground over to first. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Cody Allen gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off.
Cody Allen.
First pitch on its way. There's a strike. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet. Hit down the line at first. Thames has it, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Cleveland Indians capitalized on a huge 7th inning on the way to the win. Danny Salazar earns his 5th winner of the year. Danny Duffy pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. The Victorian Cleveland Indians, 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 5 innings. Kansas City, 3 runs on 9 hits. 2 errors. They left 11 men on base. The winning pitcher is Danny Talizon. His record is now 5-2. The loss goes to Danny Duffy. He falls to 5-2. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. A reminder that the Regional Transit Authority provides convenient but portable service to and from Progressive Field. The Rapid Transit provides direct service to Tower City, only a short 10-minute walk from Progressive Field through RTA's walkway to Gateway.